So a little talk about the suspension. So I'm changing the rear suspension. These are the originals. This is a pattern replacement. You can't really overhaul these things, or I certainly can't, that's for sure. So one thing I would say about this is that, you know, when you come to buy the pattern replacement, you know, you'll find out that it's available from multiple suppliers. It's all the same unit. They're all the same one. Just find the cheapest one. I mean, you can get caught out. I got caught out when I first started. That you'll have a clever chap. What they'll do is, instead of making it £1 difference in price or whatever, they'll actually make it quite considerably difference in price to try and give you the impression that they're all garbage and this is a quality part. They'll take a slightly different photo from the stock photo and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but when it turns up, it's just the same part. So just a little bit of a difference between the original and the modern one. One is the quality of forming these steps for setting the spring rate, and it's really poor quality on this. And I've got every feeling it'll actually just jump up or jump out. It shouldn't do, but it may do. So what I'll do is I'll just increase it up to the same as these. So it's at the maximum rate. So if you look at the actual, this piece here, it's at an angle. It's not particularly good quality, but it'll be alright. The wire diameter for the spring and the number of turns is the same, so presumably it's got around about the same spring constant. Right, these are just a better quality, heavier gauge. One interesting thing when I took this apart was that screwdriver is just how hard the rubber had gone. It must have been so uncomfortable. See, it's just completely rock hard. Compare that to this, you can press it quite easily. This one is just rock hard. It's really surprising. It's actually even harder at the bottom. So yeah, so I've already done the forks. They've been taken apart, new seals fitted, O-rings and where it needs O-rings, seals where it needs seals. I've put, it says in the book you can use between 10W and 30W fork oil, and I put 20W in. You know, as you'll know, the difference is the viscosity of the oil, and I have especially on the I've done this on the trials type bikes. I put a heavier grade oil in for the front suspension, front forks, because they've been a bit worn, right? And you put a slightly thicker suspension, it should take some of that wear problems out, and it does definitely seem to be that. When I put the original, what was the original designated oil in, you could push them down with your hand. It was crazy. I put a slightly heavier grade, and it was much better, and the bike rides much better as well.